Want to know how to make your own hair grease? Well, stay tuned and I'll show you how I make this fabulous looking herbal hair grease. So guys, I didn't have any hair grease on hand, so I actually had to borrow these two. And so I'm going to replicate the Softee hairdress. So let's see how it goes. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So I'm on a roll, guys. Oh my goodness. I have been wanting to make natural hair grease forever. As a child, I grew up, you know, in a Caribbean household, and all we knew was Blue Magic and Dax and Perline. Well, I didn't personally know about Perline, but that was my husband's suggestion. So those are what we knew to be as hair grease. So of course, those are all made primarily of petroleum and mineral oils, and really just chemicals that aren't the best to be put into your scalp. At least that's my personal opinion. A lot of people may beg to differ, but for this video I wanted to show you guys my take, or my version, which is going to be, of course, a herbal version, an Ayurvedic version of hair grease. And so I will be using aloe vera oil, I'll be using Jamaican black castor oil, neem oil, amla oil, vitamin E, 100% coconut oil, and my essential oils. So I've chosen tea tree and rosemary oil. So let's get into this video, guys. Oh, and of course you'll need a jar. I'm using a 4-ounce jar, so the measurement, guys, will be based on this 4-ounce jar. All right. So guys, the first thing that we're going to do is start off with 100% coconut oil, and that's going to actually replace the first ingredient in your typical hair grease, which is generally petrolatum or petroleum jelly, and that's basically the soft paraffin that is derived from petroleum. And so that's the raw material that essentially is refined black road wax is what that is. So imagine that's what we're actually, or I can't say we as a general statement, but that's what I, as a child, and many of the people that I know personally have been using on their scalps. So that's why I wanted to look at a more chemical-free alternative. And so, as I mentioned, I'm adding my Ayurvedic items, my various oils that I believe are going to be much healthier and safer for not only greasing your hair, but also to seal in the moisture. So guys, very important to note that hair grease is actually not for adding moisture, it's actually sealing moisture into the hair. So what that means is your hair actually needs to be moisturized first, because think of it, if your hair is dry and you add hair grease, you're actually just basically sealing in dryness, and that could actually cause breakage. So just very important to know. So I'm going to, as always, leave the ingredients in the description box, and I hope you guys enjoy. And of course, guys, I can't forget my essential oils. I'll be using tea tree and rosemary. Tea tree for the simple fact that it's soothing on itchy scalp, and it helps to reduce dandruff and flaking. And it really does help to prevent excess oil production as well. Rosemary is excellent because it acts pretty much like peppermint in the sense that it promotes hair growth, and it does strengthen the circulation of your blood vessels on your scalp. So definitely those two are a must, and you don't have to use essential oils. They're really optional, but I like to use about 10 to 15 drops, and I think it really adds a very good component to your hair grease. guys, my first attempt was not successful. I mean, it was and it wasn't. So here's why. I'm showing you that even after an hour, my hair grease actually did not solidify. So I had to go back in and use more wax, which I added 2 more tablespoons of the wax. And in addition to the wax, I also added a half a cup of organic olive butter. So initially, when I made the hair grease, I wanted to avoid using like a hard butter, only because I have locks. My children have locks. Well, 2 out of my 3 children have locks. And so I didn't want anything that would necessarily get trapped or be too heavy for our locks. However, once I went and did more research, I realized that depending on the amount of butter and the type of butter, so basically an olive butter, a mango butter, those are the softer types of butter. They wouldn't necessarily add any kind of weight to the hair, or they would not also add buildup, which was what my concern was. So that being said, after I added those 2 ingredients, voila, this was the end result. And as you can see in this picture, it was actually very moisturizing. So guys, I hope you liked this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.